Welcome back to Capital City. This is Gomer with Gomer Games. Last video we did the corporate campus here, and today we're going to finish up, well, not finish, but we're going to add more to this area right here, and let's get started here. What I was thinking was we need something kind of like a mall area, for shopping and relaxation, that type of thing, because this is more hotels and gambling and clubs and that type of stuff. So I'm thinking more shops and everything down this direction. And the assets that I had planned for this area no longer are working because of the updates. So I had to kind of reevaluate things and see what I was wanting to do here. So I came up with a couple good ideas here. So let's get started. So what we're going to do, go ahead and grab, put in some roads, and we're going to need these just to kind of create some lines and some zoning for some different things. So let's see, we'll put these in. There we go. So what I'm thinking is, now this is kind of right off the airport. As you can see, the runways are like right there. So we don't want anything too high, multi-story buildings or anything like that. But we also, I'm thinking maybe a little bit of outdoor stuff, but you can't be like parks or anything like that because it would be extremely noisy, or at least above average on the noise level. So in more of a mall, underground mall type of thing, more of a different environment like that. So what we're going to do, I'm going to grab these underground plazas. Sunken Plaza A here, and we're going to use, let's see here, that, and then just like that. So that way they go down the stairs, on either side here, and then they can go in, and then there's a subterranean level down here, is my thinking there. So then I'm thinking, I'm going to use the latest update, the DLC, the Parks and Plaza. I'm going to use some of these assets in here. They're kind of cool, so we're going to use them. So I'm going to put this, it's a glass enclosure with kind of like plazas on both sides. And I'm thinking this would kind of help dampen the sound as the planes come over. Now, whether it would actually do that or not, I'm not sure, but we're going to pretend that's what it does. So it dampens the sound as it goes over. So we're going to use quite a few of those to kind of ease the noise level down a little bit to where it's more tolerable. So you could outside in these cafes and stuff, or in these little picnic areas. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put in this is the pedestrian street market hall from latest update, and we're going to put in multiple ones here. One here, and then I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and use this road here. I'm going to put there. And while we're doing this, we're going to go ahead and use, not sure why I clicked on the zoning there. We're going to go ahead and put these markets in here, these sunken plazas in here. we go. And I think that works great. So, of course, you know where we're going with this. We want to go ahead and use this right here. And, of course, that's not going to work because of the zoning, but that's okay. We'll just put that in there, and then we will just move it, and we'll just move it. And then it looks like this one's a little off, so we're going to move this over to where it matches right here. And it doesn't have to be that precise. I prefer it when it's a little bit more on the precise side, but if you're looking at it from any sort of altitude at all, it you can't really tell. So I want to make sure there wasn't any clipping in there. So maybe we'll adjust the height here a little bit. Because it looks like there's a little bit of distortion on this side. There we go. But the problem is I think that's too far over. So we'll leave it right there. And then maybe move this one over to where it matches that one. And then I guess we'll just move this down a little bit more. Yeah, that'll work. And let's see. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, so the middle here, what I'm thinking is we have these two roads here. So I think what we'll do, we'll go ahead and add another road through the middle. Just use a standard road for now. Yeah, we want it right in the middle. So we want to connect to there, connect to there, connect to there, and connect to there. And notice this one did not connect right here, which I think I will probably end up changing that. But maybe not. We'll see. So we'll leave that connected there. And then what I want to do is I want to go ahead and change these. Actually, these aren't connected to this market hall. Just kind of sitting there. So I want to go ahead and erase these. I wonder, there's got to be a road under there. So we'll go move it, nodes and segment. There we go. I knew there was one there. There's still a little bit of distortion there. There we go. So that takes care of that. So then I'll take this plain, two-lane plain street and connect to there, to there, connect to there, connect to there, connect to there. So there we go. So now we have this all four connected, and then it is connected in the center. So what I'm thinking is to take these plazas and maybe put a couple more in there. I'm trying to figure out which would be the best way. I'm thinking maybe just like this. Yeah, thinking that would probably work the best. And then thinking maybe because of let's see here. You know what? I don't like that. Like looks kind of, yeah. I don't really like that. It's just all three of those or four of those stacked in a row. Let's get rid of all these. let's try it this way. There, I like that better. I think because we move these plazas and then in turn move this, but I forget what this asset's called, small glass roof plaza. Because we moved that, it offset the difference here, made the differences different. So we're gonna have to do some different things here, which we've got a little bit of clipping here, so we may have the same problem over here. Yeah. Now we need to offset just a little bit. And there we go. Obviously, we'll need to move this plaza here just a little bit, just like the other one, but not much. Not much. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, so what we're gonna do? I'm thinking maybe maybe we'll do a parking lot, small parking lot on this side. Um, so we'll take another road here. And maybe pull that all the way down to it connects. And then we'll do parking lots here. And if you look at the zoning, it's almost perfect. Not quite, but almost. So we'll see, see if I'm thinking right. Would that be? Yeah, that's right. It's offset on that. Okay, well, that's great. We'll take care of that. We'll get rid of the road for right now. And then we'll do this. And then put in a left there. And it looks like we need to pull this road down just a little bit more. So there's more zoning. Yeah, but just a little bit more. So there's more zoning. There we go. See how that looks. See, that looks pretty good. Now, obviously, we will need to move the road back a little bit. Looks like there was a little hiccup there. Sorry about that. So we'll pull that road back just a little bit. Not too much, though. It will take away the availability of this parking lot, but just enough. And then obviously add back the road here, which I believe is this one. There we go. Perfect. So then we'll take, I'm not sure what to do with this right here. I'm thinking maybe we'll do another parking on this side. And essentially it's going to be the same thing. So we'll just do, pull that out there. And then this side would be left. It's kind of messy. Well, let's see what we can do with this. I may have to just paste, cut and paste. Pull that road back. Now, even though it's not connected, pedestrians should be able to walk from the sidewalk of this one onto this one. I'm almost positive that will work. We'll have to see. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take these and take a look here. It looks like it's right there at that first light. So we want to make sure that pretty close. Alright, so there we go. So now that works. So I'm thinking just fill all that in with concrete. We will detail later. Yeah, concrete, all that. Okay. So, and then we'll take care of this little meshing here with the different pavements. I think this marketplace hall is designed with the vanilla roads, so when you connect a road to it, it automatically has this darker pavement, so that way you can connect the vanilla roads to it, and there's no clipping or anything on it. So I think that's the reason why that does that, but that's okay. We'll take care of that. We'll fix it. So what I'm thinking here is trying to decide if we want to do parking on that side or not. Yeah, why not? I think we'll do parking. I know these are kind of, well, this isn't going to work because of the distance here, so I guess we're just going to fill this in. And then maybe instead of putting a road there, maybe we'll just fill it in with parking stalls out of the decals, or maybe we'll put a plaza in there or something like that. I think we'll just do that. I think that's probably going to be the best option there, because we can't get a road that direction. I hate putting these parking assets off of the vanilla roads just because it looks like there's curbs there. So by doing it off of these roads, you're actually coming up off the curve and going onto the pavement for the parking itself. So I hate putting them off of the parking. Alright, so now that we've got that on there, we will detail later. I'm just putting in the main assets right now. What I've had planned all along for this area right here is this asset that I downloaded. Right here, it's I think it's, yeah, WC Shopping Center, and I knew this was going to go here pretty much from the beginning. When I laid all this out, I saw this asset and I'm like, this works almost perfectly in this area here. And I thought, yeah, this is going to go here. I was trying to decide whether it was going to go up against the footpath here, whether it was going to go down more, whether it was going to come down here more, where it was going to go. But I decided that we're going to put it pretty close to this road right here. And then we will continue this road at 90 degrees this direction. And then we're probably going to have to adjust this just a little bit. Let's go ahead and do this because that's too far over. Because what I had planned, because of the footpath along this coast here and the pedestrian bridge here, I'm going to go ahead, and obviously the shopping mall and everything here, I'm going to put in another monorail stop. And the monorail goes over There's a stop here which connects to the train station here. The train goes into the city and to the airport, and the monorail on this side connects you to the casino area with a couple stops, actually 3 stops, and then it also goes down this direction and then loops around and goes into the airport. So you get 2 connections to the airport through the train, because the train goes into the airport, obviously. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and put a monorail stop in, and we're just going to use the vanilla monorail stop. Yeah, I think we're just going to put it right there. And then I just adjusted the height of this node to match this, and it dropped that down. It raised it when I placed the monorail in there, the station in there. And then just go through and connect the station. Perfect. We may need to move the track over just a little bit, because I want to go ahead and put some employee parking back here. Let's see. See if we can get this to work. Can't do any better than that. It works pretty good. So we will pull this down, and then connect this node with this node here. Very nice. We'll go ahead, and we've got a total of 4. 4 nodes there. Yeah, that works. We'll leave it at 4. So maybe we'll move a tree over this direction. Move a tree there. Move a tree there, and then yeah, we'll have to see if we'll have to move any of these other ones. Okay, and then we'll go back to our trusted parking assets here. And I don't think, I've got 8 spots there. I don't think I want to go all the way to the road. So I think I'm just going to go over 6, and that wouldn't be left, would be right. And then right, switch to left. And the R and the R and the L on this is right and left, and that determines which side the light is on and which direction the stall is facing. So when you're looking at it this direction, you want the right, so that way the light's on this side, on the right side. And then obviously this is a left, this is a right, this is a left. And then we'll move the road back a little bit. Yeah, and then maybe, where's our node at here? Maybe move that node all the way to there. How's that look? Oh, nice. Looks fine. And then we'll fill it in. And then obviously just switch to the plain road here. Pull that back just a little bit. Switch to surface painter and just paint all this in. all that in. There we go. Go ahead and fill all this in on this side. There we go. And then what I'm thinking is, I didn't want this to go all the way to the edge of the road because I didn't want people like hopping the curb to get up there or anything like that. So then I'm thinking maybe we'll just use our trusted plain grass here. We need two. I don't know if I want to continue this or not. Maybe we'll just go one more. Yeah, that'll work. And then what I'm thinking is we need to adjust this just a little bit and move this over there, and then maybe move this over just a little bit there. And actually, more realistically, I think in a situation like this, see there's a gap there. Sometimes with the zoning you have to adjust it to make sure that there's no gap. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that looked like that worked. Alright, so what we'll do, I think realistically when they're doing a parking lot, I don't think the full size there. I think what they would do there is maybe use a one less stall. Oh, wait a minute. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. So we want left there and right there. Alright. We'll get this right eventually. And then, so I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll grab these two. Maybe we'll grab these two. Pull these two down to even with those. Yeah. And this one here. Yeah. Alright, and then we'll fill this in. I think realistically that's how it would look more in a real life situation. They wouldn't dead end those two parking paths. They would let the traffic flow through. So it would either be one way or it would be two ways. I think that's more how it would look in a real life situation. Alright, so then what I may do is may go through here and erase this track and then go through and put parking stalls all the way down. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, actually. So we will have to change this road, plain concrete, which is fine. And then we'll just leave it, actually, no, that looks pretty good. Yeah. That looks really good, actually. And then there is a road there. But by doing this, it fills it in. And then we should have at least 2 squares to zone there. And just square that off. Alright, so yeah, I'm kind of glad we did this. So there's 2 squares there. So we want to use left. We'll just start right here so that way they're all even. Oh, it's because I'm looking at it from the other direction. Get with it, get with it. Alright. It's because it's not zoning from our direction, it's zoning from 180 degrees the other direction. So that's the reason why it's doing that. So we'll switch, fill in the blanks there. Make sure I didn't mess any of that up. And I did. It's okay, it was the last one, so it should be the first one to delete. So it works. And then, yeah, that looks pretty good. So we'll continue that process there. Let's see. Alright, looks good. So then what we'll do, we'll go ahead and leave this opening as a walkway there. Although I'm not sure if I like, check out the zoning there. Yeah, I kind of wish I would have planned it the other way. But that's okay. Even that out a little bit. And then let's go ahead and put the subway track back in. And we'll see how these pillars do not form. That's right, they do not. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to grab one. Copy it. And then we'll need, I won't copy that one. I have to copy this one. Won't copy that one because it's connected to the station itself. So actually that kind of works. We'll just put that right here. That works. And then we are going to need another one. Guess we can do another one right here, but I think we're going to need one in the middle there. So what I need to do, we'll put this one right here. And then what we may need to do is offset these two. Yeah, we need to offset these two. So we'll disconnect that, and then these two here need to move just slightly. Grab the pillar again, and we'll put it right in there. Go back to that, make it look a little bit better. Maybe we'll grab this one, pull this one over just a little bit. just so it looks a little even. Because you don't really, there's a little bit of a difference there, but that's fine from a distance. It really wouldn't make that bit of a difference. There we go. So I think that looks pretty good there. I may move those in closer eventually to the road, just so I can put maybe a line of bushes or something there on the other end of the walkway. But that's more than enough employee parking, I think, for that area there. But now we have the monorail station in there. We have our parking and maybe do some bushes and stuff there, but that looks good. So then I was thinking on the other side, this is the parking garage that goes along with this mall. This one here, let's see, it goes, yeah, it connects, instead of connecting against the road, it goes this direction. Yeah. So I'm thinking, I was planning on this going like this, but I'm not sure. Maybe that works. Either that, or because there's the entrance. So I'm thinking maybe what we can do, because there is no entrance on this back side. So I'm thinking maybe we drag the node all the way down to here. And then we connect road this direction. Voila. Pull that down there. Just to make sure to leave enough room so it matches this down here. And then I'm thinking, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot. Because this might be too close to put another node in here. I may drag another road. Depends on. Can't remember if this parking garage actually works or not. I may drag another road down the middle of this, just so it allows street parking. And yeah, and give it street parking so that way there's traffic going in and out of there. Grab node controller, and I will take this and see if. Let's see, we want to stretch this. Here we go. To stretch the blue, let's see if this works. This will take forever. So let's do 150%. Need a little bit more than that. I'm thinking let's go 175%. That works. And then maybe grab this and pull it down just a little bit. And then go through and paint all this. So it's a little bit off. It probably needs to be a little bit bigger. But I'm thinking it still probably works. I don't think we can go over any further here. Nah, we can't. Maybe a little bit further. Maybe we can pull this over just a tad bit more. Not that much. To give this a little bit more room here. There. And then what I'm thinking, there's a door there. There's 3, we really just need 2. There's a door there, so we can't put anything there, but we can put something there, and just move it. It's an indentation, but it doesn't look like it's a door, so we're going to leave it. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put this in, put this in, put this in, and then we'll go through and we'll take this one and move it over just enough to go just outside of the door frame there. Alright, and then we'll do the same thing over here. We just need to move this over just a little bit. And then I'm thinking I could use maybe curbs. Yeah, use the curb prop to fit in right here. The question is, do we use a circle or do we do a rectangle? Yeah, I think that's a little bit too big. I think we just run that right in like that. I think it just needed a little something there. And then maybe take maybe some flowers in there. And then we'll probably put like a row of trees. A row of trees down here. Yeah, just a little something. I think that that works perfectly. Good deal. So, yeah, we have that in there. All right. So now we've got some green space here on the other side. So now what we need to do, we need to put some green in here. Forgot to reduce that down to 1. There we go. There we go. So what I'm thinking, we could probably put some of those sets in right here. I've mentioned before in other videos, these grass assets I would probably say are my favorite, just because I use them everywhere. I just like the color. I think they work great with everything. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we'll just do one square. And how's that look? nice, very nice. Adds a little bit of green to the area there. Don't really think we need. We may add some over here also. Then I think maybe because of the offset of the there's a road right there, yeah. So we don't want to impede that too much. But I'm thinking what we'll do. Obviously, we'll add the grass over on the other side. Thinking there probably should be something. Maybe we'll put a statue or something right here on both sides of this to kind of offset that open area right there. Yeah. Let's see what type of statues. I know I have a couple in here. Yeah, that might be too big. I think this is a George Washington statue. Yeah, George Washington. So maybe click the wrong. There we go. Because this road really isn't meant to be crossed right here, so I'm not thinking that there would be any paths through this area. So much so that we'll probably put some grass. I'm kind of wishing I would have. And maybe offset this one just a little bit, and then add a 1 right there, so it fills in that gap there. I like that. I really do like that. I think that's good there. So we don't have that problem over here. I should go back through and delete all of these. One here, I'm gonna leave them there, and then we'll do the same thing. We already have the one sitting there, so we'll just move this over to right like that. That looks pretty good. The only difference is there seems to be some problems with scaling right there. I think that's because of the building itself. Yeah, it's because of the building itself. So there's a gap there, but that's okay. We'll leave that. Yeah, we'll leave that there. And then I'm thinking maybe we'll do something in here. I'm not sure what we'll put in here. Maybe a tree or something. It's interesting. Hmm. Wow, I kind of like that actually. Um, see if we can get this. There we go. So it looks like all that is green. A little bit of clipping right here, but that's not too bad. Uh, I don't know. Let me, you guys tell me what you think on this. I kind of like this I don't know whether it's too much for this area. But I do kind of like all these things individually. So we'll go ahead and place this one over here. See if we can line it up pretty good here. Actually, we'll need to move it around so that way it will work. Looks like it's a little bit offset on this side. Yeah. Good deal. And then I said we were going to take care of this little clipping right here, this little dark area. We'll go into decals. And there is some asphalt. Where are those at? Here they are. Pavement decals. Just go in, and they're a little bit obvious when you're right down on top of them. It honestly looks like they've just done patchwork to the concrete. You see that all over the place if you look at Google Earth or any sort of Google Maps or any sort of the satellite pictures. You see that stuff everywhere, so it's not really that unusual to see them, but we have to do what we have to do to get rid of that stuff. So there we go. And then actually I want to leave that one there because I want to make sure this is connected. Well, that's right, because that node is all the way down there. So we actually probably could have patched that with one instead of using all of those, but we'll leave that. But as you zoom out, it becomes very, I guess you can still see them, but they're less noticeable the higher up you go. Alright, let's see. Do have a little bit of clipping here. I'm actually going to use a grass decal for that. Yeah, there is a decal, grass tile, grass prop. They're the same shade as those. I'm not sure if they're the same creator, but they're available also. And I use them kind of offset some of the areas where you can't get these, because these do those grass segments do require road access. So if you don't have road access or a zonable area, it becomes difficult. So like this right here, we have grass on that side, but it's kind of offset because of the zoning. But we'll put that decal in there. and all of a sudden it becomes even. So all four corners look pretty much the same. Last thing I want to do before I wrap this up, I know we've been close to an hour, is I want to add in some additional parking. And I want to put that in. Let's see if we can get this. This may be too big right here. Yeah. That's not going to work either. There we go. And then we don't have any. Yeah, we don't have any single. Well, these are facing the other direction, so. Oh, actually, they are. Oh, that's because it's off of that road there. That's why. So maybe we put this in here. Put this one in here. Come on. Catch, catch. There we go. And that's not what I wanted. Should have just done that to begin with. But maybe grab this and move this down. So not what I wanted to do. This one. Move that down to right there. And then we'll do the same thing over on this other side. So we are catching on this side. So it would be right. Yeah. Just like that. Alright. So that looks pretty good there. And then we'll do that on the other side, obviously. So we'll make all those, we'll connect all those. And then what I'm thinking is, what are we going to do with these areas right here? Let's see here. What are we going to do? Not sure if that really fits. Although there's the main entrance to the mall, and then you got the headquarters, corporate headquarters right there. Maybe two fountains right there on both sides would be kind of nice. Put some seating in there. Do some curb work with some flower beds and stuff. That might actually, that might work. That's too big. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So what we'll do, we'll line this up with the center of this, and then try to get right in the center of the concrete going the other direction. and then we'll add some more curbs. Oh, why is this not working? There, okay. The arc's not right. That doesn't work. Then maybe do some smaller trees here. Smaller than that. And then maybe do, let's see. And make sure you can't see that from the inside. You can't. Okay. Alright, and then maybe grab some bushes. $7 meters? I don't think so. Let's do 3 meters. I like that. I like that a lot. So I think we're going to wrap that up. I'm going to go ahead and do paste this, copy and paste this over onto the other side there, and then obviously fill in the parking on both sides here. And I think we'll pretty much be done with this. I may decide to do maybe a grass strip here or something. May decide to do something right there, but other than that, I think we've made a lot of progress today. We've got almost that entire area full. So now it's just we'll move on to this section, and we'll get everything on the other side of the ravine here, and get this taken care of. I did create this little exit. I didn't want to put in a full regular like interstate exit or highway exit, so I created this exit where traffic coming from the right-hand side of the screen there can get off of here, and people can get on here, but they can't cross over. And then on this side, it's the exact opposite. People come from the left, and then they can get onto this road and get over to either side. So I think that is quite effective. It doesn't, and then that way the fast lane on both sides aren't interrupted with the exit traffic. So that eliminates an intersection there. So I created that. We are going to decide what to do with this right here. I don't think I'm going to make this an intersection here. So I think we probably will cut this out here and connect this road to the hall here, and then maybe have it extend down. But we'll see. We'll see what we want to do with this on down. Main thing I wanted to get this done today. But I think that looks great with those plazas in there with the glass roofs. I think it's going to offset some of the sound, dampen some of the sound. I'm not sure if in game that actually will work that way, but I think it looks pretty good there. Any questions, comments, feel free to leave those. Hit that like button, help more people see the video, and definitely need some subscribers there. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll be posting videos quite often. I try to get one out at least once a week. Every once in a while things get in the way, life is such, and it stretches to 7, 8, 10 days, but I try to get one out once a week. Thanks for your time. This is Gomer Games. Have a good day.